Gather around, island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your fire pit chat. Your daily dose of all things Love Island.
We are here for episode 35 on a special Sunday ep.
For movie night.
We had to.
We had to.
It was just iconic.
Iconic.
Did it leave out anything that you didn't get?
I did think of something during the episode and I lost it again. I think they did Scott dirty, like just pulling out some old clip of him from before Casa.
Well, that clip was in Casa.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, and why can't I talk today? Oh my God, Sunday.
Sunday scaries.
No, for real. Okay. That comment he made by the fire pit, I can't stop thinking about that because that was a savage comment. He said that when all the girls went to Casa and they were like waiting around for the new girls to come in.
Oh, I don't know why I thought that was earlier on. Okay, yeah. No, savage. That's savage. I didn't realize that was Casa. Like, that is savage. And it is giving like, oh, it didn't work out with any of the other girls.
Right.
So, yeah, slimy. Doesn't like totally justify, I don't think, Catherine's behavior.
Right.
But yeah, slimy on Scott's part.
A little bit before movie night, Leah and Montel, it shows some footage of them. I guess she's already on the rocks. So I feel like at this point, she's already annoyed. She hasn't forgiven him. So I feel like anything she sees is just ammo for her.
Yeah.
She just is ready to start the fight. She just has nothing right now. And this is the perfect thing to get her going.
100%. Like, she's ready to light the match. She just needs the fuel.
Exactly.
Yeah, she was on one. She was waiting around for movie night.
Again, you have been in the couple the least amount of days. For you to get so annoyed at that, it's like, yeah, but you really had no right.
I agree. It's like,
it's dating. You're dating.
Right. And like sometimes when you date a guy, he kisses another girl in the beginning. Like sometimes it happens.
Absolutely.
That's the worst thing ever. But like it does happen. It sucks. It hurts to see. But like she was mad because he was holding her hand when they were kissing. Like, was he supposed to like clasp his hands in his lap and kiss her? Like, it doesn't make it better or worse. Like, that's just how you kiss people. I thought that was reaching.
I have to say there was a double standard this whole episode with the girls and the guys. And they said that if Scott was in the video that Catherine was in, there would be
bloodshed.
But the fact that Leah's like, oh no, she's happy and she's in a connection. You think that would go over well if Scott was doing that with other girls, and the guys were like, but he's happy. He has a connection. It's
right.
Like, no.
Right, how dare him be happy and have a connection if roles were reversed. That is something that bothers me about movie night because it just makes like us girls look crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just, I mean, the guys really can't say anything to even defend themselves. But if the girls do it, it's like funny and cute, you know? And it's just kind of like, well, I mean,
I know.
You know. But I do think Leah was out of line. She's her, and so she needs to like be the mouthpiece for all the other girls being hurt. You know what I mean? Like one of those. Like she's hurt, her guy hurt her. So now every guy's the enemy. And
who was doing that someone was doing that.
Not Claudia. Claudia was like sticking up for them, but it was
I feel like it was Claudia. I'm forgetting everybody there.
Yeah, me too. But someone was doing it last time when we were getting
annoying.
It was Jess. Will and Jess.
Jessie.
Yeah, Jessie. So I did think that was annoying. Scott was out of pocket for what he said to Leah.
No, I thought that was literally.
You haven't spoken in 4 weeks.
That was the best fucking comeback I've ever heard. He's like, what are you, the spokesperson? You haven't spoken 4 weeks. I literally bursted into laughter. Savage, but fucking true.
Yeah, fair.
Like, what are you doing? Opening your fucking mouth.
Right, like, oh, now you want to talk.
Exactly. Like, hello. He's saying what we're all fucking thinking. Like,
yeah.
Why was Leah in there chiming in?
When it had nothing to do with her. And, like, I don't even think that those girls are your friends in there, Leah. I think it's just, like, you, Leah, you, Katie, and, like, who's Leah friends with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whitney was just over there, like, laughing at all the girls' troubles.
Oh my gosh.
Even Catherine's.
I know. And Catherine's like, Whitney, why are you laughing?
That would annoy me if I was Catherine.
Whitney just made everything a little bit worse, I feel like, because she was eating into everything. As that's us as viewers should be doing that.
Right.
Not
Like,
you.
she's fueling the boys' fire.
Right, exactly. And okay, so first of all, I hated that they started off with Lion the Mitch in the wardrobe. Why did we start with that?
No, that was like such an unnecessary clip. Like, I feel like we could have gotten other ones. Like, I would have liked to see Ouzy's clip. Like, what was Ouzy's clip gonna be? Because his name was up there. Interesting stuff. No one cares about Mitch.
No one cared about Mitch.
We
So
all
why
know
was that
about
number one?
Mitch.
Why was that? You wasted a turn on Mitch?
I'm like shocked they didn't choose Sammy first.
Me too. I'm really, really, unless the editing is just maybe at the end and these were the best clips, but I was like, really? First fucking win, you're gonna go with Mitch?
I couldn't agree more.
It must have not been how that happened. I actually think it wasn't because they acted like someone said something. Oh, Leah did. And then when Leah was arguing with Scott, she said it in a different order where I think it had already happened.
Okay.
And we saw it in a different order. So I feel like the editing is just like, let's get Mitch out of the way.
Yeah.
Don't even know why they would choose.
Yeah, I didn't even need to see that.
And so then next was Cinderella. Now, kissing gate. Was she kissing in bed?
I don't see how that wasn't a makeout session.
What are you talking about? And I wish like, why didn't they pan over to Ouzy? Why isn't there conversations of like, Ouzy, did you kiss? Maybe Ouzy and Ella just have this unspoken, like, we're not fucking telling anybody.
Yeah, because Ouzy did say, no, it was like I kissed her on the cheek. Or
What
she kissed me on the cheek or
There's
the neck.
Two heads facing each other. The covers are over your head.
Right, one's on top of the other. Like,
so.
And the movements, like a kiss on the cheek is, you're not like.
And like probably when you're coffin style and he's coming over there. Why are the covers over your head?
No, I've never been in a situation like that. Where like, that was just like.
It's like hot and heavy kisses on the cheek. Like,
yeah.
What's going on?
And multiple, like, no, just like, no, just no.
I recall Ella and Ouzy crossing that line because I remember in the beginning, Ty was like, did you kiss anybody? She goes, not out of challenges. And I was like, damn, she just lied. Why didn't she own that?
Right.
So,
earlier in this episode, right?
Yeah, right before movie night.
Yeah, I caught that as well.
And so I was like, then they show that. And I know Ty's trying to be old and wise, but like, that's not what we want from you, Ty.
No, we want you to be riled up.
Yeah, we want you to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
I am not sold that this was a kiss on the cheek, but Ella is very
vehemently denying that it was anything other than a kiss on the cheek, which I just like don't see how that's physically possible. But okay.
Then they choose the full Montel.
Yeah.
I
didn't think it was that damning because they've been in the couple, like you said, the least. Like, yeah, it was slimy. He was like playing with the new girl a little bit, I think. You know, making out. He told her that. The comment where it says we have a better connection than Leah, that hurts.
Yeah, but he also said in that same clip, he wasn't, or was it Ty's clip where he was like, I'm not into her. And if it wasn't for Ty fucking egging him on, he probably would never have done that.
Yeah, it was in Ty's clip.
Okay. And so then in Montel, I think he said he was still feeling Leah into Tink. So that was good. Again, I think Leah was just trying to find anything. And so that kind of got her riled up. And then the next boys won the next. And then they chose Leah thinking that it would be bad.
Yeah. And that backfired.
Yeah.
Because hers was like really innocent and cute about Montel.
Yeah.
And Montel's like, I feel bad. And I really do think Montel played himself in a few ways. One, he didn't even care about Tinks. He didn't actually want to see things going with Tinks. He just wanted to make it look like that. So he didn't look like soft, I feel like. And
true.
And two, the way he responded to Leah being upset was also not a good look for him.
Like with everybody around, you're saying?
Yeah, like trying to act like the big boy on campus.
Oh, like like how he's making jokes and stuff. And she's like, what are you trying to make your boys laugh?
Right. That is one of the most annoying things that a guy can do.
Worse.
Like, I would have died.
It was funny, though.
It was funny. For me. But for Leah, like, I would be, like, knives would be out if I was Leah. And I just feel like he's, please, we'll talk about it later. Like, Montel, no.
Those guys are usually, like, the biggest pussies, too, because they run to the girl. They're like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, so that was kind of embarrassing for Leah.
Yeah. And Montel, honestly.
Yeah. but she kind of forgave him.
Yeah, she's gonna forgive him in 2 seconds. Like,
Then forgive him and move the fuck on. Don't
Right.
hold this like weird energy then.
forgive him and let it go. Like, pretend it didn't happen, or else don't
Exactly.
forgive him. I don't. That limbo. It's just like it's not good for anyone.
And you're dating. You're literally dating. Like when me and Mike were hooking up, he was like, "You want to hang out the next day?" I was like, "No, I have like a date," and he was like, "Oh, okay."
Right? Like that is what dating is until you're
Exactly.
boyfriend, girlfriend, or exclusive, or I guess
Exactly.
closed off. Question mark.
Very surprised at how Ty handled everything.
Yeah, very calm, cool, and collected. I think he's gonna move right past it too.
Yeah. I wish we saw more of Ouzy just because I wanted to see more of Ouzy, and I wanted to see more of his reactions. Because I caught that thing where Ty was like, Ella said that Casa was horrible for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you gonna do Ouzy like that?
Right, and like I feel like Tyrique and Ouzy like could be friends. Have it not be for Ella. Like in the morning, they were laying in bed next to each other. Ouzy and Ty were.
Oh, I didn't
in
see
the
that.
morning before movie night. I thought it was cute.
They probably would be too. Ouzy's just so hot, dude.
So hot.
Mike walks by the screen. He was like, "That girl is gorgeous," and I was like,
About-
"Who? Katie? Oh, gorge."
Yeah.
Now let me show you this. Look at Ouzy. What a perfect mold, right? Imagine them two literally go on a rant. I'm like pulling up their Instagrams. I'm obsessed with this. I wish we saw a little bit more of that.
Mhm.
And so then some like it's Scott, which was like the one conversation, and then Saturday Night Fever, where again, I was saying that it's a double standard because they would be saying he's happy, he has a connection. I just thought that was like, you look like a motherfucking moron. Like, what do you mean, Leah?
Right.
And like who said the comment about him not getting girls in Casa? Was it Leah?
Yeah, it was Leah. All of them said it. Katie said it. Catherine said it. Leah said it. Like all the girls were just like shooting shots at Scott. So he's gonna fire back. But all of them did say like no other girl would have you. So you're blah blah blah. Like multiple of the girls said it multiple times.
He must be being like a prick in there.
After he's got to be.
Yeah.
Because after he yelled at Leah, Katie yelled at him, and then she said,
"Oh,
no one would have you." So so for sure Leah said it, for sure Catherine said it, and for sure Katie said it.
Yeah, when Katie chimed in, it really bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
pipe down, sweetie.
Yeah, it was a lot of talking when you didn't need to be talking. Speak when spoken to, kind of.
Exactly.
Please, you know, boys and girls. Like Tyrique getting up and throwing popcorn at Montel was annoying to me. Like after Montel's clip, they were like, "Boo Montel," and he was like throwing his popcorn at Montel.
I saw a thing on Twitter with that, but I didn't catch that moment.
Yeah, it was annoying because I was like, Tyrique, you're lucky.
First of all, you're the mastermind behind this. You caused this.
Like that's so annoying. Like you wanted this drama to happen. Now it's happening. You're like, "Ooh, Montel, you're bad, naughty boy." Like I thought it was so annoying and immature. And then after Tyrique's clip, that's why Mitch was like, "Montel, get up and throw popcorn at him."
Oh my god, what the fuck was I doing?
Maybe you were talking to Mike about how pretty Katie was.
Facts. That's probably literally what I was doing.
No, the captions. You need the captions.
I
That's
know,
what it
when
is.
I was watching it with you, I was like, "Whoa, it's game changer."
It's game changing.
Yeah, but the Catherine thing with Scott is so bizarre to me. It's one of the most bizarre things I'm getting out of the season. Like, I don't know where we went wrong. Where did that turn go or happen that made Catherine like literally hate Scott? Like, where is a side convo just being like, Scott is giving me the ick? Where is that thing that she's talking to Whitney about him? I need some shit talking so I can know what's going on.
Do you know what my theory is that I just baked up in my head right now?
What?
Because you said something interesting, like they must all just hate Scott.
Yeah.
So what I think Scott might be an annoying little asshole in there, but they can't show us all that because it would be like too negative and toxic.
Yeah.
So that every time she's talking shit about Scott, all the other girls are probably talking shit about Scott too, but it's like they don't want to make Scott look that bad. So now we don't see any of it.
Like, is Scott like the Jackson Luca?
I think he's gotta be. Because all the girls like hate him so Leah's like, "I never want to talk to him again." That's strong.
I know. That was crazy to me. She's like, "I hope this is the last conversation we ever have." What?
And when they were having that convo, everyone was like, "Break it up." Katie
was like, "They're never gonna be friends."
Right. And I'm just like, that's so out of
Love Island.
Love Island's brand, you know? So
Totally.
I think that genuinely no one in there likes Scott for either Scott's fault or everyone else's, but usually when everyone doesn't like you, you know, look in the mirror. So that's my theory, because something's weird that everyone has such strong feelings about Scott, but yet we've seen nothing. We barely really see Scott say anything.
Exactly. It's little things like that little Casa remark.
Yeah.
Oh, I talked about it with one of the co-hosts. That's how I remember that line so much, because I was so thrown off at that. It's like, you just made that whole fire pit thing.
Right.
And then you're going to go, oh, once Casa girls come in, I'll be good, or I'll forget, or whatever he said. But I don't know. I kind of find that crazy. Maybe there is a lot of angst, and like there had to be side convos with Catherine. That's why Catherine, she despises him.
No, she looks at Scott like the gum on the bottom of her shoe. It's insane.
Hates him.
But it's weird because when she left for Casa, I didn't get any of those vibes. It's only when she returned from Casa.
It must have been the way he handled the fire pit, but that one little comment is not enough to make you do that. So were there things afterward that he kept on doing until we saw him sit there with that disgusting way that Catherine handled him?
And also, she just found out about this comment now after she's been mean to Scott.
Exactly.
So what was it? Something turned, but what was it? Are there other comments like that we're not hearing as viewers, but everyone in the villa is hearing?
I'd be interested for a Love Island cast member dumping, because Scott would go home.
Right. Who do you think they would vote? Like, if boys voted out a girl and girls voted out a boy, for sure they're voting out Scott.
Yeah.
Girls are voting out Scott. But who's voting? Who are the boys voting out for girls?
Katie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Or Amber. Amber.
Oh.
Forgot about her.
For a second there, when they were playing the clip, I was like, is she in there? And then she was like wedged in between them.
Saying nothing. Like, they really just need
She shouldn't.
No,
so her and Scott are probably next to go. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
How they would never do Ouzy. And maybe Katie and Ouzy have this like arc that's happening.
Exactly. I hope that does happen.
And so then we have Ty Hard, where we see Ty instigating everybody. Thank goodness. Which hurt Jess, basically.
Which makes sense to Jess, because I think she thought,
I kind of wish they showed Jess would be smooth sailing. That would have just been
that's what was missing. That's what was missing.
Yeah.
That's what was missing. That's what was missing. And we needed that, because Jess is so close to being pushed away. And that, I think, would have sealed it up with a nice little bow.
You're right.
Why didn't they show that? Now I'm mad.
I hate when they don't show certain shit.
And that's like so top of mind right now.
Yeah, it's like they should have showed fuck Jess, go do you, and then it should have said just pick Jess, it'll be smooth sailing. Oh my god, that would have been so ideal. So ideal.
But poor Jess after Sammy's. Oh wait, no, we're talking about Tyrique's.
No, we're done. Next is Sammy.
Yes, Sammy's was. So the comment with Mal, my ITV cut out, but he was sitting with Mal and he basically said, I have a stronger connection with you in 3 days than I did with Jess in 3 weeks, which tells everybody all you need to know.
Again, they didn't show him in the beach hut saying, she wasn't my type, I was hers, I had to get there to Jess. Literally, that is like a meme going around. So like, why wasn't that shown? It's too mean.
Right.
I think Jess is on thin ice.
Yeah.
And she probably would have left the show.
And they could have found that clip of him saying, we have a stronger connection than I do with Jess, to literally any girl that he's tried to get to know. Yeah. They just picked Mal, but they could have shown him with Gabby, Amber, Jess, Katie, like any of them.
Insert name here.
Insert name. He's saying it. So, and that seems to be what upset Jess the most, because to be fair, I guess she did know about the kisses. But it's funny that the girls are like, he kissed both girls in the same spot, which is so gross. Like, he brought one girl to
that
the
was
same.
Disgusting.
I really, really don't think Sam respects like women on any level.
No, because even
and the way he was talking.
Oh my god, to Jess, like, stop it. Shut up, Jess. Ew. Jess, what the hell?
Like, why are you letting this little slime ball talk to you?
That in real life.
You're letting Lord Farquaad treat you like this?
No, for real.
It was out of line.
I couldn't believe the way he talked. I'm about to get up and walk away. Ew, you child.
And she's like upset. And he's like, yeah, I know she's upset. And he didn't even really get why she was upset because he never mentioned the comment.
He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't give a fuck. It's just chat. It's just chat. It's just chat.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
That makes it worse that it's just chat. Like,
no, it's not, dude.
it nothing. Of course it's not. But it's just like makes it worse that
he's taking like meaningful things with Jess and calling it just chat.
Right. He's like, I'm putting you down just because it's like easy banter.
Exactly.
Like, oh, okay. In that case, it's fine.
She's like, you gonna let me get away? Jess, you probably will.
Yeah, Jess, come on. Like, who are you fooling? You're gonna be like fine in 2 days. Like, I wish she would just mug him off, but she's not.
What would be dope is if Sammy got a dumping. Like, what if it was couples and then it was like a couple has to leave and it's Sammy and Amber?
I would love that.
Because who did we say we wanted to leave? Scott. Oh, and Scott's single.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how they're gonna do this because we gotta dump some people soon.
For sure.
I think we need a mass dumping.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna like make the single? There's probably gonna be one more recoupling. Maybe the boys choose. Maybe Ouzy chooses Katie, and then the single Islanders
go home.
Sammy gonna choose Jess. Probably.
Yeah.
Is Jess gonna allow that?
Yeah. God. Yeah. It's gonna be brutal.
It would be dope if they are like, oh, but the single Islanders are Scott, Katie, Ty,
Jess,
and Jess. What if the single Islanders had to dump a couple?
I'd love that.
That'd be unreal. But Jess is with Sammy, so she would never.
Because it's gonna be week 6. So
yeah,
we're getting towards the end of it. If a bombshell's coming in, they need to come in like yesterday.
Someone's saying like, I don't think there is going to be bombshells because they know they're close to the end.
Yeah, it's too late in the game.
But there's too many floatings.
Yeah.
Floaters. But there is a lot of people in there.
Yeah, there is.
So yeah, maybe like 4 go home.
But they always throw in those like last ditch bombshells that actually do nothing.
Yeah.
But that's got to be this week.
But if any season is going to be able to like bring a bombshell and make it work, because wasn't India the last bombshell? And Ouzy?
I can't remember.
Because Ouzy and India like got together and they became like, they were number 4 and they were literally there for like 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's possible that a bombshell could stick just on the amount of like weak and single people in there. Weak couples and single people.
Exactly.
So I think throw in a few bombshells and then do just a huge, massive, savage dumping. Have us vote people out. Have the villa vote people out. I just want to see like blood shed.
Or bottom 3, and then I will allow them to send the one that they don't like home.
Sure. That works for me too. Like let us narrow it down and then you guys do the dirty work.
Exactly. Exactly. But we didn't talk about Abi and Mitch.
We always forget those two.
I know. They're cute.
They're cute and they're nice. I liked their date. It was cute. I like them together.
Yeah, I do too.
And like, I don't mind Mitch being like messy anymore.
Yeah, no.
He's doing it all for TV.
She likes it. She's like cracks up at it. She doesn't take it too seriously.
Exactly, which I appreciate. Because I think Mitch is doing this for TV. Like he's being messy for the show and I gotta appreciate the hustle.
It's what got him single at week 4.
I mean, this is the first like actual successful relationship Mitch has been in all show and it's week 6.
He's like, what? They're like, what's next? He's like, marriage. I could see them working out though.
I really
have nothing
could
bad
too.
to say. I actually like them together.
What did you think about Ella saying she would move?
Oh, for Ty.
Yeah. And Ty being like, and she's like, what do you think it'd be like when we move in together? I felt like Ty was like, I just meant move in my city.
I know, right? Because he was like,
yeah.
He's like, wait, what?
He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I literally was like, dude, how are you going to go out to clubs and like, what are you going to do? She's at home waiting. And she would be like, kind of like a nightmare.
Also, like he was like, I know Ty didn't do anything in Casa, but he was like not flirting in Casa, and they showed that.
Flirt.
And she didn't say anything.
Ella's was really bad.
So incriminating.
So bad.
I just like love how you can kiss someone on videotape. It's recorded and be like, no, that wasn't a kiss.
I know. What the fuck?
Like
people said we were like too mean on Ella.
Okay. Like, you know what?
That
This is my opinion.
But honestly, I'm sorry, I just spit everywhere. She was like, they were like, you're too harsh on Ella. Like, she chose the guy. It's like, she's choosing the wrong fucking guy, you imbecile.
Right. I want to shake her. And also, like, spin it however you want. She was in the wrong and she acted wrong and she hurt 2 people in the process because she was protecting her ego.
Like, I feel like the people who said that are huge Ty fans and they were like hating on Ouzy. They're like, Ouzy was just brought in to like bring people down or to bring her down, ruin the relationship.
Did Ouzy say one muggy thing about Tyrique the whole time he was in there? He was like perfectly respectful of Tyrique, so I don't buy that.
Yeah.
Like he came in to get famous like they all did.
Right.
Let's call it a spade a spade.
Exactly. Well, that was movie night.
Juicy.
What are we going to see tomorrow? We
I don't
ended on Jess
know.
and Sammy.
I think we're going to see some more fallout. I hope we see a bombshell. I just feel like they could have done more with movie night. I don't know what else they would have shown, but
I know. I feel you. Like, I'm left like with blue balls.
right. Blue balls.
Like, I'm just like, wasn't there more?
Right. I'm like, what could they have shown?
I feel like some girls weren't shown or something.
You know what I think it was? There was like no clips. Like, I feel like usually movie night is like,
they've been doing that recently though. Like, it was like 2 seconds. And remember, they didn't show anything of Olivia.
yeah. Yeah, what
They didn't show a
they're
lot
like
of people.
really we're just really dropping the ball on some things like that could really shake things up. Like, I
It's 'cause
need
we're
the
too
Twitter
scared-
challenge.
We're too scared of fucking social media
Yeah,
haters.
Exactly. That's
we're
what
too
it
scared
is.
of you trolls. If you trolls pipe down, we would get a better show.
Yeah, like, you guys just let the chips fall where they may. Let people like us being too mean to Ella. That's why we can't have more clips, you know?
Exactly.
Because we all get in trouble.
Maybe we're the trolls though.
We are the trolls. But I don't comment trolly things.
No.
We just say it.
I don't wish them harm.
No, of course.
Jeez Louise.
No, of course not. And I just like, we just talk shit on a podcast, but we're not like commenting, tweeting like
If
hate
they have
crimes.
like Love Island after parties, like shout out, like we would love to come.
Oh my God, we would love it. And I will say everything here, but when I meet them in person, I'm gonna be like, I love you so much.
Not me. You know me.
No, but we talk shit, but it's not like we hate them as people.
No, we just don't like their decisions.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're those friends that like you're friends in a bad relationship and you're telling your friend you're an idiot because she's in a bad relationship. She's still your friend.
We're just here to judge but do nothing.
Totally.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow for the fallout of movie night. Thank you guys all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine. We appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. So be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow island lover. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.